How many of you are using Instagram highlights to promote your business, especially if it's a local business? How many of you? Let me know in the comments below, but I'm going to share with you now how you can actually use it to grow. So let's start. My first tip for you is to use it as a place to share information about your business. So one of the things, for example, let's say you've got a beauty salon or you've got any type of shop. And or maybe you're also working somewhere else and you have working hours that you want to share. So you can share it in one of the stories and create from this a highlight. On that highlight, whenever they're going to get into that highlight, they're going to see, okay, what's your working hours? They don't need to search for that information. It's going to be very clear for them because it's going to be out there. And by the way, if you want to learn more about highlights, I've got a video that I'm going to put a link here and here. So you're more than welcome to watch it. But really share with them the things that are relevant for them. So for example, working hours. As I just said, use it to share information and stuff like this. So on top of the working hours, you can also share a location, but you can also share about your product and services, right? So you can actually start sharing them in the story and then save them in the highlights. You're saving in there, so it make it easy for them that they want to know what you're selling or what the service you're providing. They just click there and it's easy for them to see. It's accessible for them. So they will know that you're selling this type of shirt or other type of clothing, or that you do certain type of consultations, or you're selling certain type of courses, and you make it there and very clear. It's kind of creating like a mini catalog for your products and your services, but you just keep it there in the highlights, so it's very easy and very accessible for them. Tip number 3 is that you can also share frequent questions. Okay, if you got clients or followers that keep on repeating and asking the same questions over and over again, and you already know this, so you can actually start preparing a story for each and every one of them and start saving them under the same highlight. Okay, so it make it easy for them. So that means that they don't always need to just come to you and ask questions. They can actually take a look there and get the answers and make their life easier. Because a lot of time, if we feel that we need to chase you now and send you a message to get an answer, and you maybe were not available to answer immediately, by the time you respond, you can sometimes miss the opportunity because someone else did responded. So just make it easy for them. Just put it out there that they can take a look and see and get the answers to their questions without even reaching out to you, that when they actually come and reach out to you, it's already like they know the answer. It's going to make it easy for them to close the deal with you. So do it. Use it for this. Before I continue, if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, hit the bell for a notification for new videos. But let's continue to the next one, which is if you're working with a team, that's a great opportunity to present the team you work with. So you can share about your team in the story and save it in the highlights. And by that, people will know who's working with you, what's their key strengths, like who they are, and maybe even to follow them and get to know. And that will help you also to create some personal touch, that they know that, you're not alone. There's more people around. They know who you work with, and they want to know, okay, can I relate to that person? Can I resonate? Is there something clicking with this or not? So that's going to help. So use it. And that's the nice part, it's a great way to get them to get to know you, your business. So share with them who's your team if you have a team. And if not, all good. But I've got another tip for you, so don't leave me. The next tip, and one of the most important one, is to actually use the highlights to promote reviews. People give you feedback about your service, about your products, about your courses, whatever you provide them. They give you the feedback. Share it in a story and save it in the highlights. So by people coming to the highlights, they're going to see, who gave you what feedback, what is going to make your sale easier, because they already know what other things about you. It's very accessible for them to see what other people are thinking about you. And by the way, another tip from that side, if you share a feedback or review on your story, tag that person, because they will share it as well on their story as well, and that's how you can actually gain more out of it. But you do it and you put it in the highlights, and that's how you're going to get people to get to know more about your business and why they should come and work with you. If I'm just going to sum it up, so the highlights in Instagram, it's a great tool for you to make so much information accessible to your followers. So you can share with them frequent questions that people ask. You can share about location, working hours, your product and your services. You can share the reviews that you receive from other people. You can share who's your team, who you're working with. You can share even if you have a portfolio of like things that you've done, like projects that you've done and you want them to know. You can really use it to make lots of information accessible for them that will help them to make a decision very easily. So they can quickly decide if I want to work with this person, yes or not, because I add all the information there. I didn't need to go and search too much and like all of this. Everything was just in front of me. So think about it, and I really hope it helped you. And you're more than welcome if you got questions to ask me in the comments below. I'm here to answer, and I'll see you in my next video.